Analyzing profits along time. 74. Click on Summary window within the Explore button on top of At-Risks ribbon. The following window will pop up. Out of this window, you can see a summary of graphical and statistical information between any typical winter month and any typical non-winter month. However, in order to overlay charts, we need to do it with another command. 75. Place your cursor on top of cell B24, Profit January, and click on the Browse Results button to create the following histogram chart. 76. Now, use the Overlay Manager by clicking on the Add Overlay button to be able to add another chart on top of a previously created one. 77. Click on the plus button on the Overlay Manager and choose the first option for output. Select cell D24 that contains profit for March, a non-winter month. After clicking OK on the Overlay Manager window again, the following overlaid chart appears showing the two overlaid curves. 77. Drag your left vertical delimiter to 0 in order to analyze the probabilities of negative profits on each one of the two types of months. On any winter month, the probability of losing money is 51%, while the mean profit is only over $1,200. On a non-winter month, the probability of losing money decreases to 9%, while its mean profit scales up to close to $12,000. 78. Go back to Explore Summary Trend to generate a multi-output type of chart. By clicking on it, At-Risk will ask for the location of the output cells to be placed on the chart. Select the whole range for the 12 monthly profit outputs on range B24, M24. You will see appear a chart similar to the following one. 80. By clicking on the Settings Action button, select Graph Formatting Options. The following window appears. 81. Make sure your auto button is turned off in order to allow for band addition. 82. On the following dialog, change if desired the colors of the bands and the inner and outer bands specifications. Respectively, the inner band to the 1090% band, whereas the outer band to 595%. Also, change the color of the outer band to red once you have clicked on the auto button to allow you to modify these settings. The newly created chart should look like this with respective change of colors. This chart will show on time how profits change on 4 respective percentiles plus its mean at the 5th, 10th, 90th, and 95th percentiles for winter and non-winter months, respectively. 83. Also, click on the Animate Sample Path button to observe how At-Risk adds iterated pathways of alternative scenarios for profit. This is usually an illustrative way to show to audiences the nature of the Monte Carlo simulation process on top of your At-Risk model. Observe, for example, the comparison of winter month, such as February, against a non-winter month, such as March. Notice the difference on the bands at each one of the extreme percentiles levels being defined. For example, the 5th percentile of February profit lies between $5,000 and $10,000 of negative profits or losses. In other words, in extreme cases happening approximately once every 20 possible years of this nature, you could run into monthly losses on that range. By comparison, by jumping to the next month, March, an extreme unlikely 5th percentile would amount to $2,000 on losses. On the other hand, the 90th percentile of winter months amounts to around $12,000 in profits, whereas the 90th percentile of non-winter months amounts to approximately $25,000. In other words, once every 10 years of this nature, you would find a very good winter month profit of around $12,000, whereas a very good non-winter month, also occurring once every 10 years, would amount to $25,000. 84. For now, close this window with the close button on the lower right-hand corner of the chart.